ready to go here tonight, the Walker Ridge Plantation Big Block Series. Ready to go. Your drivers getting lined up right now here at Lucas Oil. We had the invert for the first time this year. Drivers getting in their spots safely. Look at this. Wow, pretty good here. How about this man out front? Chris Beavers making his return back out of Cleveland, Tennessee for Flowers Motorsports. Coming out here tonight running the dirt program. He's going to be one to watch. Obviously, Clemens back there a little bit further tonight. He's going to be looking to come out of that number 10 spot. These guys are trying to work on getting where they're going. There they go. Okay, getting in the spot. And that's where they're going to be. So the lights are going to go off. These guys are ready to go. We're going to let them loose here at Lucas Oil. Here we go. The gaps are on the screen. Let's see if these drivers can get after it here tonight. And just like that, we're off and racing at Lucas Oil. Big blocks. Everybody's penalties have been cleared. Your leaders looking like they're fanning them out here. Chris Beavers out front. Jesse Gordon, Philbrick, Flowers now into that number 4 spot. Flowers back out here tonight after a big hiatus break. He gets the bump from the 3, the 11 contact there. Flowers back up the track. We're 4 wide and racing. Back out front still, Chris Beavers, your leader. Jesse Gordon and Philbrick, your top 3. Right there's Wells, Evans, Flowers, Hazelwood, Cody, Chris Jones, Brody, Witherspoon, Clemens, and David. David is out of this race here tonight. Back up to the front, you're looking at the battle. Chris Beavers, your leader. Jesse Gordon in that 2 spot. There is Philbrick. Philbrick digging there into 3. How about the 03 here tonight out of Cleveland, Tennessee? Chris Beavers back on the tack. Gordon, Philbrick, Wells, Evan. There is Cody. Hazelwood. There's Brody Duscher back out here tonight. Oh, Chris Jones goes up and gets a piece of the wall. 6 of 50 in the books here. There is Flowers. Jonathan Flowers out here tonight, the owner and operator of Flowers Motorsports. Bringing their dirt team out here tonight. Chris Beavers, your leader, still the man out of Cleveland, Tennessee. The big dog, they call him. Jesse Gordon right there underneath him in that black and yellow number 10. There's Philbrick, still in the 3. The gap back to the 4. There's Wells. Now looking up here a little bit closer, Jesse Gordon waiting for his moment to strike here. Hazelwood, same thing. Good battle here with Brody Duscher. Chris Jones, Flowers, Witherspoon, Clemens. And there is Witherspoon right now currently in front of Clemens, that 20B machine here. A little bit further up, Brody Duscher, Hazelwood, Goodman, Evan, Zach Wells still holding on. He's having a good run here tonight. Philbrick down, closing it up there. He's still in the top 3 tonight with the invert. Chris Beavers on a roll here tonight, the 03. From Flowers Motorsports. Jesse Gordon right behind him for Hazen Boots and Lions Den in the top 3. Right now, Wells, Evan, Cody, Hazelwood, Brody, Chris Jones, and Flowers. Hazelwood now feeling the pressure between him and Chris Jones. That's teammates. 11 of the 50 here tonight. Big thanks again to Walker Ridge Plantation for being a title sponsor of the dirt program. Chris Jones digging on the inside, that 54, racing hard with the 11. Chris Beavers still the man out front. Gordon into 2, Philbrick into 3. There's Wells back there. And Evan continuing to have a great night, up 7 spots, obviously with the invert. It helps. Good run there from him. Cody back there, Brody, Corey, Jones, Flowers, Witherspoon, Clemens. And right now, Chris Beavers is on a tear here tonight. 15 of 50. Lucas Oil playing ruckus to him. Jesse Gordon still back into 2. There's Philly into 3. Wells and Evan still in the top 5. And look at Cody now. Cody making some... Look at that 3 machine out here for Flowers Motorsports. Brody Duscher doing his best. There is Hazelwood, Chris Jones, Flowers, Witherspoon, and Clemens. How about Flowers Motorsports tonight? Standing out, Chris Beavers. Their man right now out front. They got Cody in the 6. Cody right there in a good battle. Look at Chris Jones down on the bottom. The Australian speedster. 18 of 50 in the books here so far. Chris Beavers out front. Jesse Gordon still in that 2 spot. And you see Clemens there. Clemens went way up the track. The 97 right there. Big loop there from him. 20 of the 50 in the books here. 97 of Clemens. 1 lap down here tonight at Lucas Oil. Chasing behind Jesse Gordon. There's Philbrick right behind him in that 3 spot. Wells looking for some action, still back there. He's in the 4. We're about halfway through the first race tonight. We got 3 on the agenda. Micros coming up, doubleheader over at the Chili Bowl. Little cars, little track, a lot of fun. Oh, that was so close right there. My God, they were threading the needle. Letting it hang out there. Beavers, Gordon, and Philbrick. Right there, you see Wells and Evan. Good looking run back here a little bit further. The 9 and the 3 getting after it. Philbrick now seeing the slider coming. The 06 back here battling with Wells. Wells right now doing everything he can do to try to keep the pressure going. Clemens doing what he can do to stay 1 lap down. 24. Make it 25 of 50 here. Already in the books. Chris Beaver still your leader. The 03 back there. Jesse Gordon. There's Zach Wells also. Look at this here. Gordon going to have to look for some speed down underneath here. Going to try to find something here. Some great crossovers happening right here. The 97 and the 10. Wells throws it up top. He's going to have that thing come around right there.
I had a lot of momentum. I didn't know. I tried to check up.
Right there. Cody looks like he got himself looked around here. Let's see what they got going on here. Let's take a look at what happened here. Boom. Just gets it in there. And he just loses it there. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, a little netcode action there between you two. No harm, no foul. Re-rack them up. If it doesn't give you the wave, Clemens, let me know. I'll wave you around, buddy.
I need the wave. I need it.
It looks like it's not going to give me a wave, but I think I'm showing a wave by so.
Yeah, I don't think it gives you the wave under.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so he's going to work his way around right there. The wave around going over to Clemens there. He's coming around. And just like that, he'll be back at the tail end of the pack here. We're going to let these guys off and loose and ready to re-rack them and get them going here. So out front, you're watching it. Chris?
Are we supposed
Beaver.
to double up?
Whatever it tells you to do, my man. All right, there they go. They're getting them doubled up right now. So Chris Beavers, Gordon, Philbrick, Wells, and Evan. Here we go. Restart number 2.
I got a black.
We got Carnage back here in the back also. Man, oh man. And they kept it going back there. And yellow flag is out, finally. Yellow flag came out. Back and take a look at what happened here. Oh, contact right there. Big contact. And just blinked out right there. It looks like another hard blink here. We're going to go right here. Looks like the line gets rolling. Not sure what happened. Boom, boom. What happened, Wells? Why'd you fall back?
I mean, I wasn't trying to. Silver kind of came up and I got out of the gas so the car got tight.
All right, let's re-rack them and do it again.
I
Yeah.
gotta wait for a tow, so I'm done, I guess.
All right, there you go. He's got to wait for a tow. He's done. All right, so Chris Beaver still your leader out here. 24 to go. Jesse Gordon, there's Philbrick, Evan, Brody, Wells, Hazelwood, Jones, Flowers, and Clemens out there. Witherspoon in the pits here tonight. So is Cody. All right, so lights off the
Can I
pace.
go in on the outside?
Line up where they want you to line up, please. All right. Chris Beavers, Gordon, Evan, Philbrick, and Brody. Here we go. 24 to go. They're off and rolling here. Green flag. Beavers, Gordon, Brody, Philly, Evan, Wells, and Hazelwood. Great battle there. Look at that. Chris Beavers, also a good start there. The 03 right now. Getting that pressure put onto him. Big lapped up right there. We got another loop to cars back here tonight. There's the 06. And Brody getting after it here.
Hey, Tyler, sorry about that. I think I said a little too deep.
Let's see what we got here.
Yeah, I would say.
That was like an accordion effect there off of Wells into the 06, into the 9, into the 22. Re-rack them. Let's go. $22 laps to go here. Cautions breed cautions. Absolutely. Philbrick in the pits here also tonight. The 06 back there. So right now, Chris Beavers, Gordon, and Wells moving themselves up through the field here tonight pretty nicely. Third caution here. 22 to go. Beavers, Gordon, Evan, and Wells. Jones, Hazelwood, Lemons, Flowers. It's anybody's
Can I
race.
get a black clear, please?
Wow, what do you need to clear for?
I accidentally entered on a close pit.
Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, this is short pit here. I got everybody. If you get a closed pit, let me know. All right, there we go. All right, so Brody out back there. There's Chris Beavers, Jesse, Evan, Wells, Jones, Hazelwood. Here we go. Chris Beavers in the 03. Gordon on the high side, restarts working here. 4 wide there for a second. They're fanning them out here in these big blocks tonight. 21 to go. Drivers holding drivers accountable. Look at the 9 there digging underneath Chris Jones. A little thunder action on the bottom there. 3 wide, still holding it together. Jesse Gordon, Chris Beavers, Evans, and Clemens. They call him Toothpick. 19 to go. Toothpick on the bottom here. Elbow up racing to 22 right there, getting after it. That's Evan tonight. Evan having a good race in the auto detailing machine. There's the Wells going underneath the 22. 22 goes way up the track. Still a great battle here in the middle of the pack. Gordon, Beavers, and Clemens. That's your top 3 at the moment. Chris Jones looking to dig there. 17 to go. Gordon, your leader. Chris Beavers in the 2 spot, and Clemens in the 3rd. Right after this, we got double header of micros coming up. Still a great battle here, though. 3rd place getting tight. 4th place, 5th place. 15 to go here at Lucas Oil. Watching Beavers run that line there. He's seen him come up, and look at that crossover from Beaver. Cleveland, Tennessee, stand up. Wow. What a move there from the 03, and look at Clemens rip that high side. And Beavers just falls off the track. Not sure what happened to him. Beavers fell off the track. It's Gordon, Clemens, and Wells. Got a flat tire from Chris Beavers out here. How that could happen, I have no idea. Bertie Duscher there trying to get back out on the track. Back here battling hard with Jonathan Flowers. Philbrick also in the mix back there. Still rolling. Look at this battle here, trying to go 3 wide with one another in the back. The 9 in the 06, door to door, Migo Amato. Jesse Gordon still your leader. Clemens in that 2 spot. Duscher trying to make it stick on the bottom. Not there quite yet. Great battle between him and Jonathan Flowers. So it's Gordon, Clemens, Wells, Jones, Evan, Witherspoon, Hazelwood, and there's Brody. 10 to go here at Lucas Oil. Big thanks again to Walker Ridge Plantation, the title sponsor of the Big Blocks. Right now, Gordon doing everything he can do to try to hang on to this win here tonight. Clemens back in the 2 spot, Wells in the 3. Jones back in the 4. Evan, talked about a great run here tonight from Evan. Witherspoon in the 6, Hazelwood in the 7. Brody back in the 8 spot, Flowers in the 9, Philbrick in the 10. Beavers out after a dominant performance here, but a blown tire going to take the race from him. Wells back in the 3, Jones in the 4, Evan now, hold on to it. Evan right there with Witherspoon side by side. Last week, these drivers were best friends with one another. Tonight, they look like best friends again, I'd say. Hey, running pretty smooth next to each other. Witherspoon, though, how about that move? 20B machine giving it hell here tonight at Lucas Oil. Bertie Duscher doing everything he can do back here. Trying to work that 11. That's Hazelwood, the Cooper equipment rental machine. 5 to go here. Hazelwood making moves on the inside, making it stick up front. Gordon still your leader. Clemens in the 2, Wells in the 3, the 4 of Jonesy. 5 of Witherspoon. Evans still hanging on to a top 6. And look at Hazelwood back here. Good battle. Him and Bertie Duscher been going after it for about the last 3 laps. 3 to go. Hazelwood with the crossover. Look at that move. Good move there. Drove him up on the high side here. 3 to go. Gordon, your leader, out of California for Hazen Boots. Clemens for Lionsden in the 2, and Wells for Hazen Boots in the 3. Contact made there, the 11 and the 9. The 9 in the middle. Sandwich time, 22 trying to hang on. White flag out, this time by. Jesse Gordon, your leader. Clemens in that number 2 spot. Looks like he's going to hang on to it. There's Wells, Jones, Witherspoon, and oh, look at this move here. They're getting after it coming down the backstretch. So Gordon's going to win it. Clemens in the 2, Wells in the 3, Jones in the 4, Witherspoon in the 5, Duscher in the 6, the 7 going to Evan. And right back there is Hazelwood. Going to round out the 8, Flowers in the 9, the 10 of Philbrick. How about your race winner, Jesse Gordon? That black and yellow number 10 got after it here tonight. Clemens brings it home into number 2 spot. And Zach Wells, yes, sir, another California driver, brings it home P3. We'll get him started here with the post-race interview. All right, let's get it rolling here. We'll start off with our 3rd place driver out of California, the 19 machine, Zach Wells. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, heck of a run here, man. An awesome performance and a great race. We had a couple cautions there, but overall, not bad from you. You started all the way back in the 8th spot tonight, man. Break down your run.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. I knew the track would go to the top side real quick. And then it was kind of just trying to run down after, I don't know how I squeezed through that first little incident. But once we got through that, it was kind of chased down Philbrick, and I threw a slider on him. I know it was close. I just wanted to know there was no intent behind that or anything. But other than that, try to keep going after the broken car after that restart. So not too bad. I ended up P3.
Absolutely. Great way to start off the night. Triple header tonight. This is one of 3 races. Great job again. And quick question before we thank those sponsors. What do you think of the invert idea, randomizing it?
I mean, honestly I like the invert. I think it should be a row invert rather than a driver invert. I think that would be more, add to the realism kind of deal. But no, it wasn't bad to me.
Absolutely. Let's hear them great sponsors you got tonight.
Dirty Mac's Polishing, Dirty Mac Motorsports, Hazen Boots Motorsports, Beatman's Masonry, Turkey Ranch Cannabis Club, and Finish Line Race Designs.
Absolutely. Great job there. You have Zach Wells, P3 here tonight, getting it done for Hayes and Boots. Whatever, now to our second place driver for Lions Den, the 97. They call him Toothpick. Clemens, you got a copy?
Yep.
Well, hey, a fantastic run from yourself after going a lap down, getting the wave around after the invert, putting you back in the 11th spot, but you're able to fight all the way back up to the P2 here tonight. Break down your run for us.
Oh yeah, I had 8 minutes of damage. I think the invert should have only been like the top 6 or something. Other than that, I think if I had a couple more laps, I definitely probably could have won this thing. I was super fast, was super consistent, just ran out of laps, and that was about it.
Absolutely, man. A fantastic run here from you tonight, man. And who's them great sponsors you want to thank?
Yeah, everyone at Lions Den Motorsports, and that's it.
Absolutely. There you have it. Toothpick getting it done. P2 here tonight. Went over now to our race winner out of California, that black and yellow number 10. Jesse Gordon, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, you heard it from him there. If you had a few more laps, he was probably going to beat you. He had 8 minutes of repairs, and he was coming for you. But, hey, great race from you and the entire team over there tonight, man. Break down your run for us.
Yeah, I mean, when you're running second or even behind the leader, you get to run different lines, try different stuff, see what works. And, when you're up front, you just run your line, hit your marks, and that's all you got to do. So, I kept him at bay for most of the race until maybe the last few laps. He started to gain a little bit. So, I don't know if my tires were going or he figured out a line finally. I don't know. Either way, that's the way it takes you crumble sometimes. But all in all, we got it done. So, take it, and we'll move on to the next.
Absolutely. And, after Chris Beaver's blown a tire, I haven't seen one of those happen in one of these in a long time. So, great win to you. Congratulations on that. And your thoughts on the invert before we thank your sponsors.
Yeah, I mean, you could be on the good side or the bad side of the invert. It just depends. But I know normally they do, at least where I race, they invert rows. They pull a number of how many rows they're going to invert, and that's what it is. So, I don't know. Either way, I mean, it's something different. It's, just takes getting used to, and I'm sure he'll be on the upside of it, and I'll be on the downside. So that's just how it goes.
Absolutely. And who's some great sponsors you want to thank tonight, Gordon?
Thank you for putting this on. Of course, everybody for coming out and racing clean. That was good racing. And my sponsors, Pink Chip Tanning Salon, Amslo, Creative Tires, Davis Stretching, United Window Tint, Empire Motorsports, and my team, HBM Motorsports.
Absolutely. There you have it. Jesse Gordon taking race number 1 here of 3 tonight. Clemens into 2. Wells rounds out your top 3. We got micros coming up next. All right, here we go. We've made the second race of the night, the Capsule with Time Micro Series, ready to go. These boys are getting themselves set up and ready to go here tonight at the Chili Bowl. It's topless. We got a double header for you coming up. 78 degrees inside here, partly cloudy outside, 2-mile-an-hour wind in here. The drivers are set and ready to go. We're going to get them fired off here tonight at the Chili Bowl. Your drivers are set and ready to go. They're getting themselves in position. And just like that, they did it pretty professionally. Your number 1 guy out here tonight after the big old wheel spin there. Going to be Chris Jones starting on the inside. Zach Wells going to be back there to number 2. Brody Dusher to the 3. How about Big Philly in the 4? Witherspoon to 5. Hazelwood to 6. Jesse Gordon to 7. Jonathan Flowers going to round out your number 8 spot here tonight as the Micros take on the Chili Bowl. Race 1 of 2 tonight for these guys. Doubleheader coming at you right now. Look at that. Just like that, Brody Dusher trying to put himself out front here. Brody Dusher, your number 1 driver right now. Chris Jones right behind him. There's Wells, Gordon, and Philbrick. Look at Jesse Gordon putting some pressure down on the inside. Hazelwood, Flowers, and Witherspoon round out the back of the pack. Up front, it's Brody Dusher out here tonight in the number 9 machine. Chris Jones in the 2. Wells back there in the number 3 spot. The invert tonight got a little crazy, but 4:30 in the books here already, and we got one looped around coming at you. Looks like that's Brody Duscher there in that number 9 machine. Got his midget, or I guess you could call it outlaw.
Damn it.
That one's on Brody Duscher, first one of the night. All right, Brody Duscher going to the tail end of the pack here tonight. To the tail end of the field. That one's on Brody Duscher there. Just got him up there on the berm, and, you know, that's the end of that one. So re-rack him, and let's get it going here. All right, Brody Duscher out there quick in this one. He's quickly back of the pack right now. How about that? Chris Jones back up front. Zach Wells, Jesse Gordon, Bill Brick, Hazelwood, Flowers, Witherspoon, Brody Duscher. He had such a quick car early in this race, man. I mean, we were only 4 laps in, but he was like a rocket. All right, lights are off that beautiful base truck. Chris Jones back out front. No, they do not have fast repairs in these series. None of them have. So they tear them up. They tear them up. But, you know, hey, it's the Chili Bowl, baby. See what these drivers are going to do. Chris Jones, Wells, Gordon, Philbrick, Hazelwood. Let's go racing. Green flag out just like that. Brody Duscher looking to the inside here. Contact made there. Lim Boy's getting after it. There's Witherspoon and Flowers. Duscher able to close that gap up there. He's getting spots taken away. Right now, Jesse Gordon doing everything he can do to try to hold it down on the bottom. Look at Brody again on the berm. Brody and Hazelwood there. Hazelwood up there in that 11. Cooper's equipment rental. Brody Duscher in the RZR. Number 9 machine here tonight at the Chili Bowl. 24 laps to go. Here in the non-winged, we got the winged version coming up right after this. These drivers doing a makeup race as we will be out for 4th of July. Jonathan Flowers right there. He's getting himself all types of twisted up. Witherspoon able to make the move also. There's Hazelwood, Philbrick, Brody Duscher, Jesse Gordon, and Chris Jones. Yes, we will not have any racing on the 4th of July week. So we're doing them both here tonight to kind of get that gap filled. Zach Wells still your leader out front. Chris Jones in that number 2 spot. Jesse Gordon into 3. Brody Duscher and Philbrick round out your top 5. Hazelwood right there with them, and it looks like Witherspoon going to enter the pits here tonight. Up break for Boots. Jesse Gordon, Zach Wells, they're moving up there. How about that move? Jonathan Flowers gets himself looped back there on the bottom, and the 11 has to check up hard for him here. Let's take a look at what happened to Flowers. Yeah, just got her looped up there. Don't take much of these cars. Jonathan Flowers right now, just trying to find his groove here. Oh, contact between him and the 11. Just like that.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Both drivers getting after each other. And they're still green here at the Chili Bowl. Zach Wells, your leader. Chris Jones, Brody Duscher. How about Brody Duscher back to the 3 spot? Chris Jones to the 2. Gordon into 4. Philly back there in the 5 here tonight. These boys are getting after it in the Chili Bowl. The Outlaw Wingless getting some action here tonight. Hazelwood there still doing his best job. 14 to go here inside the dome. Jonathan Flowers again doing a pop a wheelie. It looks like he's going to nurse that thing back out on the track. Jesse Gordon. Contact there between him and his teammate Chris Jones. Jonesy trying to hang on to a top 3 here. Gordon looking to get up through the field. 13 to go here at the Chili Bowl right after this race. We're coming right back in here. Put the wings on top and go after it again. Wells, your leader, out front, lifting that wheel off the ground. Brody into 2. Jesse Gordon now comfortably in the 3 spot as he was able to make that move around Chris Jones. Philbrick, Hazelwood, Jonathan Flowers, Witherspoon. They call him Boots in the pits. Right now, the 11 getting after it here. That's Zach Wells, the leader of this race out here tonight. A dominant performance, by the way, from Zach Wells. Zach pulled a pretty good invert spot, I do believe, 2nd. He qualified 5th, 4th, inverted up to 2nd, and he definitely took advantage of it here tonight. Brody Duscher back there in the 2 spot. He sees Gordon. Well, he doesn't see him because there's no mirrors in these things. But he can probably sense he's there. The number 10 machine battling against the number 9 machine. There you go. Brody now big hard coming out of the corner there. He's going to look to pick up some steam here. 7 to go, Chris Jones. You ever been inside the cockpit of one of these guys? Take a look at this. Riding with Chris Jones here, your fourth place driver. Trying to chase down the boys in front of him. How about that view there? We're going to go right back to this. Brody Ducey, your third place driver. The berm has not been nice to him at all tonight, and he's still playing with it. Wells, your leader, though. Gordon into 2, Brody into 3. Jonesy in that number 4 spot. And how about that? Flowers still in the bottom of the track down there. 3 to go. Jonathan Flowers made a new track down there on the infield. Well, still your leader out front for Hayes and Boots. Hayes and Boots right now 1 and 2. Brody Dusher back there in the 3 spot. 2 to go. White flag out this time by for Zach Wells. Wells out front. Smooth sailing for him. And it will be Wells that takes the win here tonight in race number 1 at the Chili Bowl. Gordon into 2. Brody Dusher hangs on to the 3. Chris Jones into 4. Philly into 5. Hazelwood and Flowers 6, 7, and Witherspoon back in the 8th spot here tonight. How about your race winner, ladies and gentlemen? Zach Wells out of California. Jesse Gordon out of California. And Brody Dusher out of Lakewood. All right, we're going to fire it up here. All right, let's get it rolling here. We'll start off with the third place driver out of Lakewood. They call him Brody Dusher, the 09. Brody, you got a copy?
Yeah.
Well, it was one of the first races I've ever seen you have in the league in the last 2.5 months without blinking. Good solid run there. Early caution, getting up on the berm there, but you're able to regroup, come back at a strong P3 tonight in race number 1 of 2. Come back here right after this, put the wings on top. But what do you got for this one? Break down your run.
We qualified good, just like we did in the big blocks. First in both races, I screwed up on the berm there, spun myself around, and I don't know. I just felt like I didn't have a handle on it. I haven't ridden these cars, I don't think, since I last ran in your league. So I was felt like I was all over the place, but we're able to get it done. Congrats to Zach and Jesse for the 1 and 2 finish. Yeah.
Absolutely. And the invert didn't do you too dirty. I mean, you qualified number 1. It only tossed you back 3. So great run again. Congratulations, Brody. And who's some great sponsors you want to thank tonight?
MRT Tires, Monroe Truck Equipment, Polaris Razor, Sully and Boo for, and that's about it.
Absolutely. Brody Dusher, P3 here tonight. Great job. Over now to the California guy, Jesse Gordon, in that black and yellow number 10. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, you jinxed yourself that last race. You said, well, I might get the rough end of the invert one of these times, and sure as shit, you qualified 3rd. You got to start back in 7th, and it's not easy to work your way up to the field here if it's a disaster, but you're able to get it done here. P2 tonight. Break down your run.
Yeah, honestly, that was fun. Just wish there was a little more laps left, but yeah, because me and Zach, we had a good line going. I was catching him a little bit, like a 10th here and there, but yeah, all in all, it was a good battle for sure. So that was a lot of fun. Congrats to Zach. He ran a clean race, good race, and yeah, Brody. I mean, he made the up to the front, back to the back, and then up to the front again. So yeah, all in all, it was a good, fun race night.
Absolutely. We're going to come right back here with the second part of the night here. We got one more. We're going to put the wings on here. Who's some great sponsors you want to thank?
You for putting this on, everybody that came out and raced, and then my sponsors, Pinchic Stain Salon, Ams Oil, Credence Tires, Davis Trenching, United Windows Stand, Empire Motorsports, and a team, HBM Motorsports. Absolutely.
There you have it, Jesse Gordon, P2 here. So we got another one coming up right after this. Whatever, now our race winner up 3 spots, they say. The invert was pretty nice to him, I got to say. You were qualified 4th, and the invert put you all the way up to 2. Wells, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, that was fun, though, right? I mean, the invert definitely, it helps and it can hurt, but it definitely moved you up there, and you took full advantage of it, man, for winning the race here. Great job. Break it down for us.
Yeah, no, I don't see anything against the invert. I think it, adds an extra, can't even think of the word of it. An extra factor to the race, so makes it a little bit more interesting. Other than that, I knew, even being to this track in person a few years, I know it goes to the top, so I'm just trying to set it up top and not make a mistake, and that was all we had to do. Good run by Brody and Jesse. I could hear their cars coming, but I was just hoping the laps counted down a little bit quicker. Jesse's in the chat telling me he's coming. Don't mess up. So.
Yeah, absolutely. A fantastic job, and congratulations again on the win here, and do some great sponsors you'd like to thank.
Dirty Mac Motorsports, Dirty Mac Polishing, Hazen Boots Motorsports, Beatman's Masonry, Turkey Ranch Cannabis Club, and Finish Line Race Designs.
Absolutely. There you have it. Zach Wells taking race number 1 here at the Chili Bowl. We're going to put the wings on top and go after it again here in just a couple moments. Great job. Wells wins it. Gordon in second. Brody Duscher in third. Got another one coming up next. All right, here we go. Race number 3, second one. Doubleheader for the Micro Series here tonight. Big thanks again to Capsule of Time for having us on board here. It's comfortable inside the dome, 78 degrees. It's cloudy, 9-mile-an-hour winds outside. But how about the invert here? Jonathan Flowers qualified way back here. Hit the invert, put him all the way up to the 2 spot here tonight. Going to be working his way up into that spot right now. The driver's trying to find out where they got to go, get themselves in position here at the Chili Bowl. And that's what you're seeing right now. The driver's just trying to get themselves up there. But how about the 37? DFM on the side of that machine. Chris Jones qualified first. The wheel was nice to him. Got to stay number 1. How about that? That's very lucky. Wells going to start back in the 4 spot there. Philbrick going to start in the 3. Brody Duscher, good qualified run from Brody back there in that number 9 machine. He's going to start back, though, in the number 5 spot here tonight. 20B of Witherspoon in the 6. Hazelwood and Jesse Gordon. Yes, Jesse Gordon. Going to start back in the 8 spot, qualified 3rd. That's your invert. We're ready to go. 50 laps. Chili Bowl. Put the wings out. And just like that already, Philbrick going to go to the bottom side of the track, and we got carnage up front. Still alive. Chris Jones, your leader. Zach Wells dips out to the outside. Now look at this. The 37 now. And the 9 getting after it. 20B machine here also. Tight quarters racing inside the dome. The 9 to the 20 getting after it. Here's the 37, Jonathan Flowers in that 3 spot. Brody Duscher right up to the back door of him here. Brody Duscher able to make the move. Good pass. Brody Duscher to the 3. It's Jones, Wells, and Brody. Flowers back to the 4. Jesse Gordon now moved up all the way to the 5 spot from the 8 here. He's been on a rail. Side by side here, the 10 battling hard with the... hold on to it, Jesse. Witherspoon right there. Philbrick and Hazelwood. A little bit further up here. Jesse Gordon, Philbrick now. Still in a good battle here. The 8 down low. That's Philbrick for Lions Den. Witherspoon contact there, and with his own teammate. Goshing out on the speedway. And it looks like we got one up here also. Not sure what happened with Wells.
I still got the black, not the hose. I gotta check out the pace car.
Couple carnage here. Both drivers. Let's take a look at what happened here. Both drivers looking for an edge here on the high side. Boom, just make contact with one another. Boom, the 9 coming up into him right here. Boom, both drivers just running right into each other. Boom. All right, not sure where the caution came from. We had an incident in the back, and we had another one up front with Wells and Brody there. So we're going to leave it up to iRacing because I don't know when the caution got thrown. Both drivers wrecked at about the same time. So re-rack them up. Let's go. Look at that after the race.
I can still show me the black from where we went green.
Yep, I got everybody taken care of. Sorry about that. Hopefully that helped. Sorry. All right, green flag back out. Chris Jones, your leader. Brody into 2, Jesse Gordon into 3. Just like that here in the dome, they are getting after it here. Jesse Gordon all the way back up to the number 3 spot. Philly in the 4, the 5 of Flowers. Here comes Wells back up, charging his way up to the front. Great battle there. Flowers getting crazy with it. Hazelwood and Witherspoon. Right now, 10 of 50 in the books here. Chris Jones out front. Brody Duscher in the 2. Gordon in the 3. Back there's Philbrick in the 4. The 5 of Wells. 6 of Flowers. You have the 7 of Hazelwood right behind him. Contact made there. You saw that. The 11 was like, Cooper's equipment rental right there, folks. You need a lift or something. Oh, man. His night's done. He was hard into that wall. Hazelwood beat the brakes off that pillar over there. 30 north section. You guys got a good view there. Up front, Chris Jones leading it. And we got a yellow flag out on the speedway here. So we got Wells. Like Philbrick tangled up here. What happened here? We'll take a look. Boom. Contact made right here. Both drivers getting after it here. Once again. Kind of working their way around here and not knowing anywhere anyone's at here. And boom. Just goes right up into them here. Both drivers making a move here. Up to the high side here for you folks at home that are looking. Boom. Boom. Both drivers. All right, that was between Philbrick and Wells there. Both drivers running into one another here. No room up on the high side for Wells to go. Nowhere on the bottom there for Philbrick. Both drivers contact. Re-rack them. All right, so here we go. Drivers back out and ready to go. Chris Jones. Brody. Jesse Gordon. There's Flowers still up here. How about Flowers in the mix here? 14:50. Here we go. Right there you go. Chris Jones out front. Brody Duscher in that number 2 spot. Jesse Gordon now working that inside. Flowers back to the 4. The 5 of Philly. And there's Witherspoon still in the race tonight in the 6th spot. Up front right now, the 2nd place battle into 10. The 9 into 10 getting after it here. Not a whole lot of room to race at this track. Absolutely not. Very tight quarters racing, especially when it slicks off. The inside car always wants to go the high side. The high car wants to go low. So normally that's where you see a lot of contact. And that's what you saw here so far tonight. 19:50 here inside the Chili Bowl. Your leader, Chris Jones, out front from Australia. For Team Hayes and Boots, Gordon in that 2 spot tonight. Brody Duscher in the 3. Flowers, good run here tonight from Flowers Motorsports. Up to the number 4 spot there for him. Great run. Philbrick, Witherspoon. Wells in the pits, man. Hard nose there. He took the wing off early here tonight. 22 in the 50 in the books here. Wells, yes, your race winner last race. 7th here tonight. It's tough. It ain't easy. Have one good Chili Bowl run. The next one, the chili don't always taste that good. Chris Jones, very lucky with the magic wheel there tonight, man. Qualified number 1. The wheel gave him number 1. Jesse Gordon, good job from him, starting all the way in the back, making it up to the 2 spot. Brody Duscher, good run tonight from him also into 3. Flowers back there into 4. Philly back into 5. Witherspoon into 6. They're getting after it. Chris Jones right now, still the man out front, watching the battle here. Philbrick right behind Jonathan Flowers. Flowers running pretty darn strong out here tonight. Chris Jones up to the number 2 spot. Jesse Gordon, Brody, there is Flowers now. Look at this move here. Contact made. They go up into the wall. Hold on to it there. 20 to go here. Jonathan Flowers back to the 5 there. A little contact between him and Philly. Chris Jones out front right now. No problem for him. He's going to get some lap traffic here. Jesse Gordon to the 2. Brody Duscher in the 3 still. Philbrick in the 4. The 5 of Flowers. Witherspoon back there in the 6th spot. And how about Wells? In the pits, so is Hazelwood tonight. Right now, the 20B machine of Witherspoon. Let's jump into cockpit. Right in with the spoon. They call them boots. Great looking shot inside the cockpit here of the Outlaw Micro. Oh, look at that. Picked up a little bit of speed there on the outside. Great battle here, riding inside the cockpit with boots. Absolutely, just nowhere to go. You see it. As soon as you think the hole's there, you got Chris Jones coming up behind you. Jesse Gordon beating down the doors here. Witherspoon inside of a cluster mess here. He knows he's got to go. Chris Jones doing everything he can do to get down there. Jesse Gordon looking for some of the same. Contact made there with your leaders. And the leaders able to get around the lap cars here at the Chili Bowl. How about that? Flowers looking like he was going to race something down there on the bottom. Just held that thing way down there. But how about Witherspoon? That was a great move. Class act there from Witherspoon. Waited for Flowers to mess up. He did, and he capitalized on it. 9 to go. Chris Jones out front. Jesse Gordon into 2. Brody Duscher back into 3. Philbrick into 4. Witherspoon into 5. And Jonathan Flowers back there in the 6th spot tonight. 7 to go. And Jonesy, hold on to it here. Got Jesse Gordon charging. Oh, man, Jonesy goes way high. Gordon going to look for something down low here. A couple lanes developing. Here at the Chili Bowl. Jonesy, Gordon, Brody. That is your top 3. 4 to go. Chris Jones, Gordon, and Brody. Watching the battle with your leaders here. 54. Getting closer and closer. So is the 10. White flag going to come out next time by for Chris Jones. Pressure being put on by Jesse. Are we going to see a move here late? Double slider if it's going to happen. White flag out for Chris Jones. Jonesy does everything he can to defend the line. Gordon goes down low with a bobble. That's going to be all she wrote here, folks. Chris Jones going to take it at the flag. Great run. Chris Jones wins it here tonight. Jesse Gordon teammates in the 2 spot. Brody Duscher going to bring it home into P3 here. And how about Philly? Philbrick back there into 4. Witherspoon to 5. And you got Flowers home into 6 there. Great job tonight from those guys. Wells going to be out in the 7th, and Hazelwood in the number 8 spot there. But how about Brody Duscher, folks, bringing it home tonight? P3, Jesse Gordon 2nd, and Chris Jones, your race winner. All right. All right, let's get him fired back up here. We'll start off with the 3rd place driver again tonight. Out in the number 9 machine, 6 on your screen out of Lakewood. Brody Duscher, you got a copy.
Yeah.
A heck of a race out here tonight, man. 3rd spot here again tonight. Another podium there for you. A couple little incidents there, a little sidewinder, a couple connections each side with the tires, but a P3 overall run here tonight, man. Break down your run.
Well, we started, I don't even remember, 5th, I think. Got up to 3rd pretty quick, or 2nd pretty quick. Was with Jones for a bit, but these guys are, Jones and Gordon are just wicked fast. The amount of seat time that they must have in these for all your races and stuff, they're wicked fast, and that was a good race by them. We're happy with I'm happy with 3rd place, though.
Absolutely. A fantastic run from you and the whole team over there tonight. Who's some great sponsors you want to thank?
Monroe Truck Equipment, MRC Tires, Polaris Razor, Sully & Co. You for putting this on, and Chaos Motorsports. Thank you.
Absolutely. There you have it. Brody Duscher, P3 here tonight. Great job, my man. Whatever down there with the California kid, that number 10 machine, the black and yellow. Jesse Gordon, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, heck of a job. Once again, the wheel snapped you there. You qualified 3rd. You start back in the 8th, but you were up to 3rd again by about 2.5 laps. P2 tonight, man. Break down your run here in the 50 laps.
Yeah, man. started at the back again. Made my way, picked my time to pass and avoid the wrecks and all that. And yeah, it was a little dicey and hairy back there, but we made our way. And then as the track wore out, I was able to find a line, and man, I was capitalizing for sure up there on the top. So Chris Jones, though, I'm sure he could see that I was gaining time, and he found the right moment to move up high, and then I couldn't get around him. I mean, there was a few times I maybe could have, but it was going to be dicey, and I didn't want to take us both out. So all in all, though, it was good battle. Right there, the last corner, last lap, we both bobbled, made a little mistake trying to get around the lapper, and drag race to the finish. That was cool. So honestly, yeah, I mean these cars are kind of twitchy and sketchy, and they're a lot of fun though.
Absolutely, a fantastic run, and congratulations again on the P2 here tonight. Who's some great sponsors?
Thank you, of course, for putting it on. Congrats, Jones, on the win. That was a hard-fought battle. And my sponsors, Pink Cheek Paint Salon, Ansel, Creative Tires, Davis Trenching, United Window Tint, Empire Motorsports, and my team, HBM Motorsports.
Absolutely. There you have it. Jesse Gordon, P2 here tonight. Great run. Went over down to a race winner out of Australia for Hayes and Boots Motorsports, the 54, Chris Jones. You got a copy?
Yeah, man.
Man, it's been a while since I said your race winner, Chris Jones, but it feels good not to say second or third, and a whole lot of that in the last month and a half here. But a great job, man. Congratulations on the win. The invert wheel did not screw you over, which is great. That's the magic of the wheel. You just never know. Qualified first, the wheel gave you first, and you took off from there, man. Break down and run.
Yeah, in qualifying, I qualified quick, and thank God the wheel didn't screw me over. So I got to run a bit. I found a decent line, then that line slowly wore out. As Jess said, he was catching me on the high side once he got past Brody and everyone. And I'm like, fuck, I've got to go somewhere. He's running somewhere different than me, so I threw it up top and hoped. And then we got the lap cars in front of us. I think it was Flowers and Bryson. That was a bit sketchy getting past them, but we got past them. And on the last lap, we had Philbrick in front of us, I think it was. Yeah, it was Philbrick. And yeah, it was almost a disaster. I tried throwing it at him a few times. I'm like, no, I don't have the space, so I back it out and drop it back down the track. But yeah, we didn't make contact, so it was good, and just held it off. Only just, it was a tenth between us, so Jess was definitely there. I thought he was going to get me so many times, but there we go. My first win in these. First win in like 2 months. It's pathetic. But yeah, here we are.
Yeah, hey, you got it done here tonight. Congratulations, Jonesy, on the big win here. And yeah, it's been a while, but you got it done. Great job. And who's some great sponsors you want to thank tonight, Jones?
Just Logistics, Go Trucking, Store and Hobbies, Pushing the Cushion Productions, Ground Zero Graphics, Hayes and Boots, Motorsports.
Absolutely. There you have it. Chris Jones wins the second race here tonight, puts the wings on top, goes 50 laps, takes the win here at the Chili Bowl. Gordon going to finish second. Brady Deisher again in the top three. Great run. Micro's off next week. Doubleheader with the big blocks coming at you next Tuesday, and then we're off following week for the 4th of July week. So, all right, that's been a great night of racing, man. I'll catch you guys next time.